Hi, in this video let us discuss a few concepts related to demand and we shall also try to define the law of demand. Now, if somebody asks me which are the most common concepts that you discuss in economics, the first and the foremost concept that comes to anybody's mind would be demand and supply. So, demand is something which is one of the most important concepts that we discuss in economics. Now, what is demand? How do we define it? One of the definitions for demand goes like this. It says that it is the quantity of good a consumer is willing to purchase at a given price, at a given time, at a given level of income. This is demand for us. And we also tell that for a consumer to generate demand for a particular good or service, there are three conditions to be satisfied. First of all, there should be desire from his side towards the good or the service. Second one is he should have the ability to pay for that particular good or service and purchase it. And third one is the willingness. He should be ready to spend his resources on that good or service. When these three conditions are satisfied, we tell that demand exists for a given good or a service. The three conditions are, let me repeat it once again. First one is the desire, second is the ability, and third is the willingness. So these are the three important conditions. So demand is the quantity of good that a consumer is willing to purchase at a given price, at a given time, and at a given level of income. So this is demand for us. Now, what determines the demand? It is generally called the determinants of demand. The different determinants of demand, the first and the foremost thing is the price of the commodity, which is very, very important. Price is one of the most important factors which play a very important role in the generation of demand. The second one is the price of the related commodities. When we talk about related commodities, we can broadly classify them into two categories. One is the substitute and other is the complementary good. Now, what are substitutes? Substitutes are goods which can be used in the place of another good. The best example for this would be coffee and tea. One can consume coffee. If coffee is not available, he can definitely go with tea. So the price of coffee will have a role to play in the demand of tea. The other related good is the complementary goods. Let's take the example of a pen. A pen needs ink to function. So pen and ink are complementary goods. If the price of the complementary good increases or decreases, it will have an impact on the demand. The next one is the level of income. Most of the goods that we consume, their consumption would increase when our income level increases. And contradicting to this is there are few goods whose demand may not increase, but income plays a very important role in determining the demand of the good. The next one is the expected change in the price. Suppose we expect price of a particular good to increase in the days to come, we would like to buy more of that and store. Or if we are expecting the price of a particular good to reduce in few days, we may sort of postpone our purchase. So the price in the future, the expected price in the future of a good will also play a role in determining the demand. And there are a lot of other factors like the durability or the cost of maintaining or the resale value. There are a lot of other things which will also play an important role in determining the demand. So determinants of demand are mostly the price, income, price of the substitutes and the complementary goods, and the future price of the goods or the service. All these things will have a role to play in determining the demand. Now, in the last part of this video, let us discuss the law of demand. The law of demand is defined something like this. When all things remain constant, it is generally called ceteris paribus. When all things remain constant, when price increases, demand decreases, and when price decreases, demand increases. This is the law of demand. Now, what we understand here is that price and demand are inversely proportional to each other. When one factor goes up, the other factor will go down. So this is how the price and demand are related. Hope you have understood the concept of demand and its determinants and the law of demand. Thank you so much.